Hello all, this is Mustafa from Digital IT Classes YouTube channel. Welcome to my channel. So today I am going to cover what is a spam and malware filter in Office 365, and also I will show you how to create the mm, uh, like filters in Office 365 to block the unwanted mails and suspicious mails and spam mails in Office 365 portal. So just I'm going to Office 365 admin portal. Okay, this is the Office 365 admin portal, Exchange Admin Center, basically where we can manage the our configuration settings, creation of mailbox, all these things. So base is Exchange Admin Center. Underneath there is a protection tab. Then you'll see the malware filter. So either we can create a new malware filter or we can utilize existing default filter. So here I will create the new one. So we'll see, just click on plus sign. So I will give the name alti malware custom filter or custom policy. You can select any name as like logical name, it will serve our purpose. Okay, description, mm, organization, organization policy. Okay, so here now malware detection response. If malware is detected in an email attachment, the message will be quarantined and can be released only by an admin. Do you want to notify recipients if their messages are quarantined? No or yes? Yes, and use the default text note. Yes. So that whenever any malware detection happens, so that notification is to be sent to recipient, and also uh, he admin can able to release that quarantined mail or message, right? So that is, he can utilize the default notification will be there, or you, if you want, you can go with the customization notification, right? So this is the default and this is the customization. You can select any which you want required. And here common attachment type filter, right? So turn on this feature to block attachment types that may harm your computer. So you have the some default attachment type dot ac, dot ani, dot app, maybe dot exe, all these things. So right, so this is a by default already added here types of attachment. So this types of attachment will block on your environment. It will not going to deliver to recipient or end user mailbox, right? So if you see any another type attachment coming or you want to block, then you simply here you have to add, just click on it. You can select already available, right? So you can block the that type of attachment, right? Okay, so what is here malware zero over auto purge, so protects your users by automatically taking your policy action to quarantine message with the malware detected after delivery. Okay, so you have the automated detection also, right? So here you can keep on or off. You are recommended the on notification. Those you can send the notification like after detection, right? Automatically quarantining the message, notify internal sender, notify external senders. You can define, and also you can custom email address can be here add, like whom to send the admin notification here, right? If internal email address, send notify for external email, and also you can customize the template notification how to send, what is the um, text type. You can, if you want, you can utilize the customization also, otherwise you can go with the default, right? Specify the users group or domain for whom the policy apply to create a responsive based. So if you can specify, or you can select some specific user or group, or you can uh, apply to all users, right? So if you want, you can define, otherwise now if you want to do some more customization, then you can define, otherwise you will be default it applied for all domains or all incoming mails from users, right? So just I'm clicking on the save. Please fix which I'm not going to utilize this one. I'll not select it. If you want, you can select any for testing. Okay, so we have created the anti-malware custom policy. So like you can see here, yeah, normally default will be there, but if you want to create new customization, you can go with this, right? Now we'll move to connection filter. Here also we can create a our new policy, or we can define in the default one. See, is already default is there. If you want, you can edit it, right? In connection filter, just we can add or block the like IP address. Here you can see connection filter, IP allowed list. So you can add here allowed which IP address to accept messages which from that IP addresses, message can be accepted from that type, so it can be added here. If you want to block it, and also you can block here, you can block that IP. If you suspect some from some IP address are sending the spam mail, then you can block that IP address here, right? So that can be performed here by adding or like blocking or allowing. This is the connection filter. And here spam filter. Spam filter also you can either create a new uh, or you can go with the default, right? So here if I edit this, so you have the option like all options is there, like general option, spam. So how your message to be moved, like this is the spam, move message to junk email folder, move message spam. If spam is there, then they have to move to junk folder. This is a by default the threshold. Most bulk email as spam, you can select the threshold, how select the threshold. One mark the most bulk email as spam, and 9 allows the most bulk email to be delivered. So this is the threshold how you can define here. And retention period is a 15 days, and this is the default one. And here also you can block or add the domain, right? If you want to block any domain, then you can block it, right? Sender block list is there, or user you can sender can block here. Domain block list is there, you can block the domain level. First one is the sender individual emailers can be blocked, and this is if you from one specific domain you are receiving multiple users spam email, then you can block that domain. But before blocking, then please be sure that you are blocking the correct domain, or you have to investigate. Otherwise, from which domain you are going to block. From that domain you are not going to receive any mails to end user in your organization. That's why you have to please be make sure before blocking. Allow list, you can keep the here allow list, sender list are there, right? Always deliver email from the following sender to, if you are any sometime if an mail are blocking or going to spam, then you can add such user to this allow sender list. And the same way allow domain list also is there, you can add here if for specific domain mails are getting blocked. International spam is the same, you can add by code. This is like example, you can see this is some code is there, you can select and you can create the spamming, internet spamming also. Advanced option here, specific individually, like link wise and url wise, very like granular way we can like apply these, right? So that can be applied here, right? So this is the way how we can safeguard our environment by receiving spam and unwanted spamming mails. So this is way how we can configure. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe my YouTube channel so that you will get the new channels in future.